Hello everyone, my name is Shambhavi. Hope you all are doing well. So now today, what we'll be doing up here in the Tableau is that I will be like uploading up and correcting up a data here, and from that we'll be learning about that how we can make up the plots. Okay, this is the today's idea. So for this, I had already opened up a Tableau here right away. Now I'm gonna go with the connect option and click over this Microsoft Excel. Okay, I'm gonna click over that. Now, because I am having a XLSX file, so that is the reason I'm just using this particular one, right? And let's say this is 10 most visited countries I am having, or let's say usage of Facebook I'm having, okay? I'm going to click over this and click on open. Right, so what it is going to do is that it's going to open up that particular data for me right here over my Tableau. So see, it's showing that executing up the query, right? So it will connect up that particular data. It will make up my particular that data onto this particular sheet. So see, it's showing me that India is some of this, US, Indonesia, Brazil, and Mexico. I'm having only 5 rows into this particular sheet. Right, so it is showing me up my complete data here that what is your data and how are you having it, that particular data. Now let's say I'm going to make up a sheet 1. Okay, I simply clicked over that particular sheet. And this is how my particular Tableau sheet is looking like. Now, what are my particular columns I'm having? I'm having up this particular country. Okay, next I'm having up this Facebook, and these are the things I'm having is latitudes, the longitudes, these are auto-generated, right? So let's take up a country over my rows. Okay, let's take up this particular country column for my rows. Okay, 1 second. It's executing up that particular query. Just let that do out. Okay. So, this latitude and longitudes that we were talking about, this particular latitude and longitudes have been automatically generated because I wasn't having these particular data. So, as soon as I had put up this country and these things here, so it did automatically took up those particular things. So now just see up here that see for the United States is showing right away like that, US, India, Mexico and things. Right, so now if I want I could just remove up these from here as well. I can just click on remove from this, and again I can go over here and click on remove. Now let's say I want up the country to be here onto my row, so I just put up my country here. Right, and I want my Facebook to be onto my columns, so I did put that. Now I would just shift a little bit here. Now have up a look here that how many things I could do up here. I can make up a table for that. It's showing me the respective options whatever I could do. I could make up this heat map for this like that, right? I could make up this highlight table here. I can make up this particular map, right? This sort of map can be made up here. Okay. Next, this particular sort of map could be done up here, like the US is having this much users for the Facebook, the Mexico is having this much, India is having this much, moving towards Brazil is having this much. So these types of things will actually happen up here for this one. Now I can make up a pie chart here. So this will be a sort of pie chart. See, Mexico is this much, Indonesia this, US this, Brazil this, India this much. Right. Next I'm having up this bar graph for me. So bar graph, because rows are onto this opposite, I need to make up this opposite, then it will be in a more clearer format. So let's say I put up this country over here and this over here. Right, now it's giving me a sum of a Facebook. Right, so let's click on with this. Okay, this one is my one. 1 second. I didn't need to make one thing done up here. I need to make that again the similar as we were doing it previously. Right. Now it's looking up a pretty better plot. 1 second. Right, like this one. Right, simply. Further moving towards the next one, we are having a different sort of one for this. Here I am having the box plot. Even I am having this packed bubbles like this. India is this much, Brazil this, US this, Facebook for Mexico this, and Indonesia this. So these are my respective plots which I can actually make it up here for my particular data which I am having it up here. Now the sheet which is written up here, you can double click over that and you can edit up the name. Let's say I want to write up here that country TRY country versus active FB users. Okay, let's say this is what I wanted to write. I could make it precise a little bit larger. Let's say it's 20. I could put that as bold and I could give it an underline and I can click on OK. So see, it's what it is showing me. It's showing me country versus active FB users. So that's the sort of a heading for my particular column for this particular one which we are having it up here. Right, so this is the respective manner color. Here you can change the colors according to you, like here the borders, you can make it borders according to your choice and whatever you just wish out like. Okay, further here you're having a precise as well. This is the label, this is your tooltip, the details. So all of these particular things you can put up any filters according to your choice. So all of these particular things can very easily be done. Okay, this is one more type which is your particular tree map. You can make it this India, then US, Mexico, Indonesia, and Brazil. Further, these scatter plots could actually work it for you. And this one is as well a pretty fine plot which you can make it up right away. Right, so these are the respective sort of things which you can actually do. Now, let's say I want to go over the data source. I want to add up a more data. So I'm going to click over the add. Okay, I want to add one more data from the Microsoft Excel now. Let's say it's 10 most visited countries. Okay, I'm going to click over this open. Now what it's going to do is that it's going to open up a one more data for me. And that particular data is as well going to be here. So I'm going to double click over this particular one. So let me open up this one here. So what it's going to do, it's going to open up that particular one. I'm going to go over my data sheets one here. Right, now this particular, I guess this is empty. I'm having no data here. So that is the reason it's not displaying me up. Okay, I'm going to remove that all from here. Okay, and I can click here. Okay, let that be right away like this only because we can make that the things afterwards. Now let's say if you want to make one more sheet, you can click over this particular. Right. Now you are having up the, let's say you are having up the measure names. If I click over this rows, measure names, right? And here you are having up your measure values, right? So here you can make up this sort of bar plot as the one. This bullet graph, it won't make out too much of idea. This is a sort of a table that is here that can be made up here. So that's the thing, it's not making too much of idea here. I can click over this longitude. Okay, I can click over this latitude one now. So now it can just show me out the latitudes and the longitudes value, whatever you were having and all those things. So that I showed you right away here as well, where that latitudes and longitudes value, which we were actually talking about. So this is thing that I wanted to tell you right away here regarding the Tableau. The very first thing was that in the Tableau, whatever the drag and drop features you are having, I just showed you about the drag and drop feature right away. So that particular drag and drop feature, you can actually use that at your end, and simply you can make up some cool plots, some cool graphs. Right? The reason actually behind that is because it actually gives you the suggestions regarding that what are the plots which can be made up here and the things. It gives you the suggestions like that. So now when you are having so many options for writing up or for checking out that what plots can be made better and which one can look out a little bit more better in the terms of displaying my plot or making up my plots. So that is a part where you can choose up a plot according to your choice. Right, that is a respective idea here which we can put it up here. Fine, so now right away this time I was having a very short data with me because the reason for that was because right away I just wanted to show you out a little bit sample that how these things could be done. Now further when we are moving forward with a particular and a clear idea, then I'm going to take up a very pretty clear data and then we'll be doing up all of the things with the help of that particular data only. Right, so hope I am pretty much clear with these particular things to you, that how these things are done, how you can make up the plot on the Tableau and rest all of the things. Hope I'm pretty much clear. So this is all for this video. Till then, thank you and take care.